Hello, friends. Today I am going to read the 9th story from this book, Daily Reflections and Stories for Children, Book 2, on the theme of compassion. But first, let's start with a prayer. O compassionate God, thanks be to Thee, for Thou hast awakened me and made me conscious. Thou hast given me a seeing eye and favored me with a hearing ear. Thou hast led me to Thy kingdom and guided me to Thy path. Thou hast shown me the right way and caused me to enter the ark of deliverance. O God, keep me steadfast and make me firm and staunch. Protect me from violent tests and preserve and shelter me in the strongly fortified fortress of Thy covenant and testament. Thou art the powerful, Thou art the seeing, Thou art the hearing. O Thou the compassionate God, bestow upon me a heart which like unto a glass may be illumined with the light of Thy love, and confer upon me thoughts which may change this world into a rose garden through the outpourings of heavenly grace. Thou art the compassionate, the merciful. Thou art the great beneficent God. Now, let us read the story together. It is called Without a Bed. Without a Bed. When Abdu'l-Baha lived in Akka, his room often did not have a bed in it. He was constantly giving his bed to the poor and needy. Wrapped in a blanket, Abdu'l-Baha would sleep on the floor or even on the roof of his home. It was not possible to buy a bed in the town of Akka. A new bed had to be ordered from Haifa, and it took at least 36 hours to arrive. One morning, when Abdu'l-Baha was doing his normal round of visits, he found a feverish person tossing on the bare ground. He immediately sent him his bed. It was only after a kind friend accidentally found out Abdu'l-Baha no longer had a bed that Abdu'l-Baha received another one. And now, let us read a writing on the topic of compassion. Be compassionate, so that your actions will shine like unto the light streaming forth from the lamp. Being compassionate means caring about other people and imagining yourself in their place. It's being able to understand the problems other people go through and wanting to help them. So in this story, Abdu'l-Baha often gave other people his bed because it was very hard to get a bed. These days in the United States, where I'm from, it's much easier to get a bed than in Haifa or Akka in the time of the Master. But beds are luxuries, and they make sleeping much easier. So Abdu'l-Baha could imagine the poor people who could not afford beds and how hard it was for them to sleep. He didn't mind sleeping on the ground himself if it meant somebody else could have a better night's rest. Abdu'l-Baha was so compassionate, he was willing to sacrifice his own comfort for the comfort of others. Let us try to be compassionate like Abdu'l-Baha. Sometimes when we are playing with our friends, we can share our toys and our crayons. And maybe there's a crayon that's our favorite color, and it's also our friend's favorite color. If we have compassion for what they desire, we can give them this crayon and recognize that we are helping them be happier. Compassion can also extend to service. We can help those who are struggling to eat by sharing our food or volunteering at soup kitchens. So let us think about compassion this week and try to practice it by thinking about others and the problems they are going through and caring about them and trying to help them. See you next week, friends.